What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I have filmed any kind of video, but I wanted to pop in and just give you guys an updated collection tour before Breyer Fest this year. I still am definitely actively collecting and I'm going to Breyer Fest. I just haven't been very much into filmmaking anymore. So I mean, YouTube has just kind of been dead for me. But I wanted to pop in here and give you guys an updated collection tour, so let's get started with that. So starting up here are my stablemates and a few of my collector models. So starting up here is just a couple collectas, and up here a couple more collectas, and then starting with my actual stablemates. I'm not gonna name them, but I will go through them. I have quite a few of these little guys. They're very addicting. My little Rainer conga. They're very cute. And then onto my next stablemate shelf down here, we've got some more congas, my walking thoroughbred conga and my running thoroughbred conga. I think it's so satisfying to see all of these guys in their little congas. And then here's the last little bit of my stablemate shelf. That's those guys, and then over here I have two little WIA models. This guy has a broken ear, but he's cute. And then starting off with my bigger shelves, I have my first traditional shelf down here. I have Spios, and then the original on the mold, and then I have this guy who is new for 2024. And over here I have my two little Marin Foals Firefly and Hawkeye, and Elden Spree. It's just hiding back there. And then over here I have Hwyn and my glossy Cancion. Right here I have my Ideal Appaloosa, and then my glossy Top Gun, and this little stablemate little body guy. Right here I have my Stud Spider conga with this little paint, the original Stud Spider, this little appy that I don't know the name of, and Scorpion. And then moving along, I have my little Ashmore conga with Spectrum, Glossy Reverence, Saran, and Ganache. And then I have my Kinetic Count conga with Kinetic Count, Chili, Weathermont Ethan, the JCPenney, and then also the Pottery Barn Kids. And then down here I have a couple random models. I have my Bravure that I use as a signing model, this little guy who is also a signing model, and then this little Appaloosa vintage foal. And then over here I have another horse that was used as a signing model, and this little vintage Arabian foal. And then I have a couple more foals right here. These two little Arabians, and then these two little Appies, the Ashley and Amber. And then right here I have my tiny Nicholas conga with the Pony of America's Nicholas, and this little guy that I don't remember the name of, but he's the little Christmas pony. And then starting on my big traditional shelves, we will start up here at the top with my Bristol conga. So we have Voyeur, Clooney, Matte and Glossy Get Rowdy, Barrington, Matte and Glossy Josie, braided and loose mane versions of Jump and Drive, Peregrine, and Bristol. And then we have my Dundee conga with the full matte, oh, it's actually not the full matte set, full matte realistic set of the Seth and Art Surprise, these four right here. And we have Romeo, Glossy and Matte Pepto-Bismol, Hal, this guy that I don't remember the name of, Carter, and Dundee. And then right here we have my True North Conga. So starting with the original True North, a custom Ichabod Crane, a custom Matte and Glossy Catch Me, a custom Matte and Glossy Lionel, a custom, a custom, a custom, a custom, another custom, a custom matte Danny, and then a custom glossed Danny, another custom, another custom, another custom, another custom, and Highlander. And then coming down we have my Smart Chickalina Conga, and these little folds down here. So with my Smart Chickalina Conga we have Joda, Big Checks to Cash, Sierra Blanco, Matte Quill, and Slick by Design. Then we have my Idicus Conga with a custom Wapiti, Buttercream, Loose Mane Bow, Idicus, Snowman, Ravel, Chablis, and Brunello. And then we have my Latigo Conga. But right here we have a couple mini Winnies. Well, one is a mini Winnie, another one is a mini Collecta. But we have the matte set of the Bollywood Surprise. And then we have the original Latigo, Platinum Star, Tallulah, Ashton, the short mane version of Notoriously Framed, Checkers, Harley D Zip, and Mistral. And we have two more little stablemates right here. And then also over here we have two little mini Winnies. And then over here I have these two guys. One of them is the Black and White Samba Surprise, and then this is, I think, the original Esprit or Esprit. I'm not sure how to say the mold's name. And then this little vintage foal. And another mini Winnie little Conga right here. And then right here I have Oak and Legend. They're very cute together. And then I have some more mini Winnies. This little guy who doesn't have a stand. And over here I have my, I don't know how to pronounce the name of the surprise, but she is the Firefest 2020 Glossy Appaloosa Surprise. And I have my Ethereal Conga with Dionysus, my 3 Spun Golds, the Grulu Pinto, Wilder, Noche Buena, and then Wind, Earth, Water, and Fire. I got some more mini Winnies right here, and some more mini Winnies over here. And then going down I have my Smarty Jones Conga with Secretariat, a Dark Horse Surprise, Phantasma, Windtalker, and Rushmore. And then I have these two Andalusians right here, one of the Heroes Welcome Surprise, and then this guy that I don't know the name of. I think he's a JCPenney horse. And then I have a Collecta and a mini Collecta. And then right here I have my Altanai Conga with this guy, I can't remember the name of, but he was from Breyer Fest 2023. And then my Adamic, and my Uffington, and my original Altanai. And I have my little standard bred mare Conga with Constantania, something like that. I don't really remember her name, but I have her. And then Violetia, and this girl that I don't remember the name of, she's also new. I think her name's Atlanta, actually. She's cute. And then some more mini Winnies. They all just hang out on the big shelves. And then right here I have the Allegro and Glossy Indu. Some more mini Winnies. More mini Winnies. And then I have my Peter Stone Rearing Pebble Pete. I think his name is Pete or Petey. He's cute. And then starting on the shelf I have my Oasis Conga and some more mini Winnies. But here we have Ferrano, It's Just a Dream, Oasis, Gold Raven, Raya, Make-A-Wish, Summer Love, Smoke, and Sarah Monet. And then I have a stablemate and a mini collecta. Then over here I have my resin shelf with my Joyride, this little Bronco guy, this little Bronco girl, my Walter resin, my Wayne resin, my Fidget resin, this resin, I can't remember the name of, but he's an Aquatechie, and then this little guy. And then over here, starting on some Peter Stones, I have a one-of-a-kind thoroughbred named Weapon X. I have Linebacker. He is a design of horrors, popcorn and chocolate, one-of-a-kind. I don't remember her name. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And then this little guy who is also a limited edition. I can't remember her name either. And then Indigo Rising. I do remember her name. And then coming down, I have a design horse, Tennessee Walking Stallion, and then I have Christmas Carol, I think that's her name, and this girl who is a loyalty horse that I have no idea what her name is. And then I have Apple Fritter and Feliz Navidad. And then I have two design horse Morgans, Twix, and Neptune. And then I have some more stablemates right here. And then coming over here, I have my Remingtons with Gold Digger, Panax, who's a one-of-a-kind, and then two designer horses. And then over here I have my Andalusians with Luz de Luna, a designer horse, and then Beardsley. And then I have my 4 Peter Stone chips down here. And coming over here, I have my Emerson conga. I have 2 more mini winnies right here, but they have unfortunately decided not to stand. But starting with Emerson's, I have a custom, Chadwick, another custom, Eclipse, Rocket, the original Emerson, Crane, Glossy and Matte Winks, and then another custom. Down here I have some more mini winnies. Then coming over here, I have some collectas, mini winnies, and a mini collecta. And then I have these little Breyer resins. One of them is a little spirit. Then these 2. And then right here I have my Copper Fox Connemara pony, some more mini winnies, another Peter Stone Pebble, Hands Down, and some stablemate foals. And then over here I have some more mini winnies and my Hamilton conga with my 2 Stagecoach surprises, and then I don't know how to say his name. Like I know how it's spelled, but I can't say his name, like Lafayette or something like that. I definitely butchered that, but I have no idea how to say his name. And then over here I have my Fireheart conga with Domingo, Bolero, Mojave, Stein, and the original Fireheart. And then right here I have a couple more stablemates and a mini winnie. And I have my Strapless conga with Valvella, Braided Epona, the Black Tie Affair Strapless, the Side Saddle Strapless, Full Moon Rising, Party Girl, and Uncalled For. Then down here I have my American Saddlebred conga with the Christmas horse that I don't remember the name of. I believe his name is, I don't know his name. I don't know his name. And then the original one that I also don't know the name of, and Livingston Hermione, I don't know how to say his name, and Ryman. And then down here I have Alberosa, who's kind of just chilling by himself because I have nowhere else to put him. Then right here I have my Gypsy Vanner conga with Alejandro, Thriller, and then the original Gypsy Vanner. Then my little Morgan conga with Glossy Morgan Quest, Troubadour, Ansel, and I think his name is Snowbird. And then right here I have Tatilis, this guy that I don't know the name of, and Cosmic One. Then I have some more mini winnies and these 2 little stablemate foals. And then right here I have my Lonesome Glory conga with Zenyatta, Bionose, Sassy, and then these 3 Coil Surprises. And then I have some more mini Winnies down here. I have a bunch of mini Winnies that I didn't even like realize I had. And then starting on my Bluegrass Bandit conga, I have Stella, the JCPenney Bay Bluegrass Bandit, Elvis Presley's Bear, the original Bluegrass Bandit, Repeat the Beat, Lady C, Milky Way, I'm Yours, Meadowlark, and Champagne Wishes, and then I also have a custom. Then right here I have my two Distados. I have the Halloween one, don't remember his name. I think it starts with an M, could be wrong. And then I have Picasso. And then right here I have 3 little mini Winnies. And then I have some more Peter Stones. I have Bootleg, Santa's Helper, 53 Spots, a Design a Horse Mustang. And then right here I have my Vermeer conga with Vermeer, Glossy Surratt, Glossy Battlefield, and then Leaf. And then down here I have 2 new in-box models. One of them is my World Equestrian Center Special Edition Sergeant Reckless. And then my other one is my signed Vivaldi. Moving on to the next shelf is Heath, who is lonely. And then I have my Ruffian conga with Rags to Riches and Rachel Alexandra. Could not remember her name. And then I have American Pharaoh and the Palomino version of Dead Heat. Right here I have my small carrot conga with Cortez C, Bon Fett, and Glossy Carrot. And then I have my flash conga with my custom of my Real Horse Blue, Juniper, Applegate, this guy that I don't remember the name of, this guy I don't even think has a name, and then Cobra. And then right here I have Araba and Zafira. And then I have Straight Vet and the Christmas horse on this mold that I don't know the name of. And over here by himself is Adonis. And then I have my little semi-rearing Mustang conga with Darjeeling, Dylan, and then this little vintage guy that I don't know the name of. I forgot his name. And then over here I have a couple of random horses. One of them is the Copper Fox Toby, he's glossy. And then glossy foiled again, Kaylee, and 2 rotating draft surprises. Moving on to the next shelf. That will be these shelves over here, which I will pass by quickly. Right here I have 3 little micro mini charms. And then I have a couple just little random ceramic horses, and then the Breyer American Pharaoh resin. Moving on, I have my little medallions over here. I have a little tiny collection of medallions because I think they're kind of cool. I have another little random ceramic guy and this random horse statue, and a couple more random ceramics and horse statues that I've just found. And then starting on with my classics / freedom series, I will slowly just pan through these guys because I don't remember really many of their names. But I'm slowly getting more into this scale of horses because I think they're pretty cute. And I do really like some of these molds. And then onto my next shelf, I have all the new in-box celebration horses from all of the Breyer Fests I have attended. And then I have the rest of my Collecta models over here, including some of the mini ones. These little foals are cute. And then going down, I have the rest of my classic / freedom series horses. And back here I have all of the ornaments that I own that are just hiding back there. Some little plush guys, some older Paddock Pals, and then the newer Paddock Pals, and then the rest of my ornaments are down there. And then down here I have my very small collection of Heartland models. Some of them are not true Heartlands, I believe, but I have them down here anyways. this guy cannot fit on the shelf, so he's laying down. So on to the next shelf are a couple more congas. Right here I have my cigar conga. I have Sado, Lefty, and the Halloween one that I don't remember the name of. And then starting off with my Show Dripping Warm Blood conga, I have the original Show Dripping Warm Blood, Flexible Cedric, the special Cedric with the hang down tag, Royal Caliber, JCPenney, a horse I used for a signing model, and then 2 customs. Down here I have 3 more customs. Washington, Jewel, Twilight Terror, Sugar Maple, Mongammon, Ideal, Magpie, Matte and Glossy Once Upon a Time, Inconspicuous, Bolo, and Reggie. And then down here I have my Nakota conga with the original Nakota, Chevio, the 3 Shelbys, Toro, Canerita, Sundance, Isadora Cruz, Illumination, and then these 4 Pop the Corks. They're all matte, and then this custom. Coming down here, I have my little vintage shelf with just a bunch of vintage models. I don't really know the majority of their names. This is the original, I believe he's the original, San Domingo, and then a Misty. Also right here, I have a little Secretariat statue and my Highlander mug. And then going down here, I have my Big Ben conga. Don't remember all of these guys' names. Here's Brahms. And then right here, I have my Wyatt conga with Glossy Fletcher. I don't remember his name all of a sudden, even though I know his name. I can't think of it, but Bozeman, ATP Power, Steely, and then the original Wyatt. And then lastly that I kind of wanted to include was my little pins that I have over here on my pin board. Just a bunch of different Breyerfest and other little pins that I have collected over the years. And yeah, so that is it for my Breyer collection tour. That is my updated collection pre-Breyerfest 2024. I don't know where I'm going to put all of my Breyerfest purchases, so wish me luck on rearranging. I am trying to sell a couple models to try and make some room, but yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time whenever it comes around to Breyerfest. Bye!